Real quick, I want to give a thank you to Epic Cafe in mentioning me in his exit speech from YouTube. I really appreciate the compliment and the mention, and I'm really happy that I've been part of you having an enjoyable experience on YouTube, and and yeah, we had some good times, man. And YouTube will not be a better place for you leaving. Uh, yeah, and that's what this video is about. Not that I'm leaving. You guys are stuck with me. I made some mistakes in the past about um, thinking I needed to quit or thinking I needed to step off or getting upset about either advertising or what was happening to someone else or the injustice of something. And I had some subscribers like call me on it. Call me on my bullshit, man. It's like, cut the crap. Just get to work. Do your thing. And I'm not saying that to mean like, oh, if something bothers somebody else, then that's just crap and it's meaningless. No, it's not true. If if a person isn't inspired and they're not getting something out of their YouTube experiences, their videos are going to suffer. Do you know what I mean? You're not going to be able to put out good content. You're just going to be going through the motions, and it isn't going to be fun. And even the people that are getting paid on here aren't making enough money to do it if it ain't fun. Point being, um, you gotta have a good self-esteem and and a willingness to get up there and put your face in front of, in my case, hundreds of people. In other people's case, it's thousands. Uh, and it's easy to lose sight of that, and it's easy to lose sight of the silent majority of, like, if you get 30 comments but 300 views, well, there's well over 200 people that are digging your thing and just aren't necessarily saying something. Um, as far as discussions and verbal discourse kind of kind of running its path and there being nothing left to do on YouTube, uh, that situation is pretty far away from me as far as I can tell right now. What's going on with the United States and actually the world as a whole, and with the differing philosophies and economics and social views, I think we're gonna have stuff to talk about for a long time. And from the time I started doing commentary about freedom and liberty, I've always wanted to just make the videos and talk about the subjects in a way that I hadn't seen other people talking about them and making them. And it stems from my conservative background and how how I became disenfranchised, how conservative talk show hosts, they could point out the flaws and the errors of the liberal party or the other party, but yet they gloss over, just completely ignore the errors of their own party, never having it been addressed. And I found a niche, and I've really taken enjoyment into filling the role of calling bullshit on both parties whenever they step out of line. There's a there's nothing about, oh, the guys for our team, so we just don't say anything so our guy can be in office. No, no, not at all. There's a place for it, and it's something I've enjoyed doing, and it's something I'll continue to enjoy doing. And I feel I'm lucky too, in that personally I have a channel with a bit of diversity. I mean, I could I could take my camera into the woods, and nobody that subscribes to this channel would really be surprised to see different things, and I dig that too. Um, So I'm happy to be here, and I'm thankful for my subscribers, and I'll miss my friends that have ducked off, and also my friends reinvent themselves and open up new channels. It's always just a little bit different, you know. Uh, Using Corey C as an example, what was H1 Inc. Reloaded? I think was one of his better channels, but this last channel that he had, the Corey C TV, it was it was a good channel with good content. And in a time when I was first becoming more politically aware, if I was looking around for the type of content that I needed, the type of the type of no nonsense logic, that would be the type of channel that I would want to find, and that's what I'm going to try to do for y'all and for myself also, as I explore these topics in a non-typical fashion. So I think, like what Chess Critter was saying the other day about how normalcy changes. He was talking about a standardized deviation. The nation turns hard left, and it stays that way for a while, so that becomes the status quo. And all of a sudden, our the so-called conservatives are so damn far left that they wouldn't have even fit into the Democrat Party a few years ago. So it's all just wild. It is all just wild. But I'm going to keep my views, and I'm going to keep expressing them, and I will be bouncing my commentary off of those views as I express them. Hope you all enjoyed, and I appreciate you sticking around. More videos to come.